Welcome back, everybody, to another RoadKill Extra. And today we are doing the second half of the 6 project cars that are going to be in the episode 20 Shootout, which I'm slaving away effortlessly, making sure that these cars aren't going to break after the dirt track section, because as you can see, there's some nice beefy cars here. Some cars have gotten some nice awesome upgrades to them, but if you see cars like the cardboard Corvette right there, or the JDM Dream, those cars I worry about, especially the Rotson, because they're low to the ground. So body parts may be ripped off, but at the same time, who cares? It's roadkill. But I'm gonna be overviewing the other 6 cars and what I've done to them so far for the shootout. Now let me just put this disclaimer in. I'm recording these videos months and months and months and months and months before this video is going up. I'm putting a lot of effort into this thing. I'm hoping to get this video done and recorded by like the beginning of January, hopefully. So like after Christmas, like, you know, have the video all done, recorded with Sean, finished, and then it will give me January, at least a decent amount of January, February, and March to edit this video, because I think this video is going up in March, because I think the episode with the cardboard Corvette goes up for February, and then the first Wednesday of March you will see the episode 20 shootout. The reason why I did all this pre-recording is because I was worried with the game updating, which it updated, it didn't break all the mods. I was just worried if the game was going to break the mods. So I wanted to get my 3 at least good ideas out of the way and over with, so then I could make... I could make at least 3 quality videos and have plenty of time to let the mods update, and then also have plenty of time to prepare all the cars again and figure out a list. Basically how the shootout is going to work is me and Sean are going to go up against each other at a dirt track and a drag strip, so we're going to drag race all these cars as well. The list currently is Rotson, General Hawk, Skull Basher, Crappice, Sean's Impala, the cardboard Corvette, Regency or Star Stout, Jeepster, JDM Dream, the original Moonhawk, and the Burnside. You have seen almost all of these cars. The Burnside is iffy. The Burnside is actually in the thumbnail for episode 1 of RoadKill here. So, if you want to, you can go all the way back to the beginning of this and see it on my old crappy laptop. Well, now crappy because it doesn't want to load modded Minecraft for some reason. So, sorry, Sean. But you've seen all these cars. These 12 cars are going to be divided into 6 per person. So 6 of them are going to go to Sean, 6 of them are going to go to me. Basically how we're going to do it is we're going to flip a coin. Whoever wins the coin toss gets first pick of the cars. Then we're going to do another coin toss, and whoever wins that is going to be first at picking their car. So basically say if I lose and Sean wins the coin toss for who goes first, Sean is going to have to pick a car, and then I'm going to have to match it with my list of cars. We don't know the list yet. This is all going to happen on video, so hold your horses. We don't know much yet. And this isn't the list either. This is just me going in order from when I did the thumbnail for at least the extra and the video, hopefully, and yeah. And now this group is the other half of the list. This isn't what cars me and Sean have picked, but yeah. There's still some cars that I would really like to have, but I think Sean is going to try to ban me from having them, so he's going to give me probably all the cars that have a low clearance. As long as I get General Hawk and the original Moonhawk, I think I'll do fine now. I know that for sure. But at least I'm going to be getting General Hawk, because Sean saw how that thing is running. There'll be another extra on that, trust me. General Hawk is now a death trap at the drag strip. But we're going to go over these cars here and see what I have done to them. And first up is Sean's Crapice, as we call it, or the Caprice that Sean used in the shootout against the Regency. So, originally, Sean put, headers sticking out of the hood. It had fenders, and it had a trunk, and it had a... Uh-oh. Ooh, I'm not clicked onto the screen. Oopsie. It originally had taillights and a trunk, but I ripped those off in the video. So, we fixed the car's body paneling, we fixed the light rack, and Sean also wanted to give this car new life. So, he gave this thing a 500 horsepower V8. And this thing is a lot faster. I can say that. I wish we could shove nitrous in this thing, but we can't yet, because they have yet to add it to the mod. Next is the Cardboard Corvette. This was seen in episode, well, it will be seen in episode 19. That is yet to come out until February. But basically, if you don't remember, the Corvette was a part of the episode 10 shootout. That's when you last saw it, and now we decided to stick an LS with a turbo and the turbo. This is why I don't record during the day. Where was I? Cardboard Corvette. But yeah, we turned it into this freakish thing in episode 19. I'll leave the rest of the details of why I did all this for the actual video that goes up. The Jeepster. This was in episode 9, I think. Yes, this was in episode 9. It's basically when the Abishu Hopper came to the game, and you were able to stick a V8 in it. So, I stuck a V8 in it. It went to a diesel at one point, then it went to a bigger V8, and now it's back to the original motor that it had, because I hated diesel and I hated the other motor. But other than that, we just put bigger, beefier off-road tires on this thing, which I love, and we cut the fenders out. So, yeah. That's the Jeepster. I still love this car. Next is the JDM Dream. Now this car has a little bit of a funny story. This car was originally going to go up against the Rotson when we put the V6 in it. But I don't know, I guess I wasn't happy with that video. I don't absolutely remember. I deleted it, so nobody's ever going to see at least the first part of the video. It's actually, I think I did one of the RoadKill extras on the scene. Like, of one of the, of that episode, I think. I'm not sure. I think it was either with the Rotson or this. I did an extra on, and I was, like, mid-recording it, so I decided I'd do an extra on one of these. Oh well. But this car also got its own RoadKill extra, but basically from then, it got this lovely hood scoop from the Corvette, because we can't put that on there anymore. And it got a lovely cardboard spoiler. And new wheels. I didn't say that. It got new wheels as well. Next up, the original Moonhawk. I did an extra on this thing as well, but the reason why it's called the original Moonhawk is because this is the first ever Moonhawk I made. This is the first ever, car that I considered RoadKill, and that I used a lot. There's a RoadKill extra going more into that, so you can go and watch that video in the playlist. But what I've done to it is, I gave it off-road suspension, and I gave it big, meaty tires. And where did the tires come from? That Jeep over there. So this car basically just got donors, which is fine. It won't die when it goes off-roading now. And finally, the Burnside. This car was seen in episode 1. You haven't seen it since. And there's something very interesting about this car that has recently happened that is worthy showing. If you look into the trunk here, that's a 20-pound nitrous bottle. Now, you may think, oh yeah, it has some shitty old motor in it. does it have? It has a 423 V8. No supercharger. It's the 4-barrel carbs. There's exhaust falling off. The thing is, this thing can take a fucking 250 shot of nitrous and not die. I attempted to kill this car for 2 hours with running it on 250 shots of nitrous. I did like 8 to 9 different strip passes at a different drag strip. The car just recently got shipped here. And I couldn't kill it. I could not kill this thing. So, if I remember this for the shootout eventually, I think I'm going to run this thing on the off-road course with the nitrous bottle off. Because I have many goals to accomplish in the shootout video as well. One of them is to maybe successfully put a nitrous shot on a car and maybe beat Sean last minute. But I think my other goal is to blow up the Burnside. Just so then, episode 21, I can come in and do an episode on this car and finally do some type of a video towards it. But here is the other 6 cars. Now, this is part 2 of maybe 3 or 4 parts. I might do another part basically just going over the cars again, at least the ones that I changed from this video till now. But the next part is going to be over the drag strip that we're going to be at, which is not this one. It changed. We're not going to be at this drag strip anymore. We're going to be moving to a different one. But it'll also be overgoing the off-road track, which I'm conveniently not at right now, because I don't want to give that away until we're closer to the video. So you'll probably see the drag strip video before you see the track video. So, yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed this extra, though. It got a little bit more in-depth about what we're using. You now know the 6 cars, or the 12 cars that are going to be going between me and Sean. And we're going to see if we can blow this thing up, successfully put nitrous on another, and probably see if Sean can roll one of these things as well. Hopefully you enjoy.